Hey everybody, Mike Pfeiffer with Pfeiffer Hobby Supply. Today we're going to do update 75 on the ACT, and I'm going to show you some things that I've done in here. Some of them aren't train related, some of them are. I'm going to show you what I got in the works, what I have done, and I don't know. Seems like there's enough to do a video on. We'll find out. Let's get to it right now. Okay, as you guys can see here, the bridges that used to be right here are gone. I have now put a 2-inch riser and a 2-inch riser equaling 4 inches, which just happened to be the exact size of the rise right at this point right here. You can see that I put the same stacked risers back here. However, because this is on a 2-degree slope downward, I'm too high down here, so I'll have to cut that with my wire, my hot wire cutter, and see if I can get that leveled out to some degree. You can see that I've just piled all my junk back there that I'm not using currently. I still have a bunch of tools lying here in the front, and you may be able or may not be able to see that I cleaned the window in the garage and reinstalled it over here. So now I don't have the issue of the dirt and dust from the garage coming in. Now, you can see here that I have stacked the two 2-inch foams on top of each other to make this level all the way over to here. You can see that right here I've taken the wire, cut it, and taken the wire through from the box in the back. And I am going to, well, let me back up over here real quick. You probably already know what I'm going to do. But I'm going to remove that little piece of fascia up there. But I have a new piece of masonite that'll go from there all the way around here. I have to lay it up there and mark it and then go cut it around to here. And then a little piece that'll slide in the end there. And once I do that, I will come back and I will cut the hole for the remodel box, put the remodel box in that hole sideways, as we talked about, as people had suggested, and put that electric plug in that. That will still leave me a pretty good table here to put stuff on and work with. You can see that I put the masking tape on top. However, I have not painted it yet. I just wanted to see if the curvature of the track was going to fit there where I put it in, and it does. So I will be removing that track from right up here and setting it aside, painting that as I always do, and then remaking that piece of fascia. Not a big issue. Then all these gaps right back here, and the hole in the middle and the gap back over there will all be filled in with, I'm not sure what yet, but probably wadded up wet newspaper with plaster cloth over it to support it. Flatten all that area out as much as I can, and then I'll start putting buildings in there, any leftover buildings I have. I also have a couple ideas for some new buildings that I have wanted to build. And I may put those in there and have them served by rail if I can fit turnouts in. I think I talked about that before. That I do not know yet, but we will give it a shot. What I intend on doing is I intend on having all these wires here go back to this point here, go along this back, cut a hole through the foam here, into this area here, and in this area here drill a hole down through here, which is underneath the table here. Then I will mount all of this stuff down underneath here, along with a couple of DS64s to operate all that stuff, whatever I need to do, but it'll all be up under this table here. So that'll take care of the wiring, and all I will really need to do is get that wire, which is the end of the bus wire, underneath the fascia right here and around to over there. That's really all I need to do. The rest of this wiring can be done on this side. So that being said, I would say that that's probably about where I'm at right now. And now I will show you something that is not train related, but we're just going to go ahead and add it to this short video. Okay, everybody, I don't know where this will fit in the video, as I did the video and then I continued to work out here, and I did create the new fascia. So here is the new piece of fascia, and it's all glued up there with hot glue. I have the box put in here, and I have the wire put into it. I do not have the plug put into it, and back here I also have to cut a little piece for the end back there and try and fit that in somehow. Aside from that, that's pretty much what it'll look like. Let me step back here. You can see that it kind of looks like it did right in the middle of the picture right here, but then I covered up the bridge, and the new fascia runs around and stops over here. So I will add this to the video, and I hope you enjoy it. Okay, I don't know if any of you have caught it yet or not, but I have finally got around to taking the wood out of the bottoms or the levels of this cabinet that I had bought. And you remember, this was wood down here, this was wood here, and then it was wood there and wood at the very top. I have now gone and split these. I have put, I had some glass cut, 7 pieces of glass cut, and I put a screw in each side here on all 4 corners. And then now I've doubled my shelving with glass. And it actually works a lot better because, number 1, it lets the light through. Number 2, you can see what's on the shelf from underneath. And I have twice as much, almost twice as much space to put the models on. So I'm really liking the way that came out. It was much easier to do than what I had anticipated. And it gives me a lot more space. So that's another modification. And I think when you stand back, when you stand way back, let me get way back if I can get way back. There's my tripod again. I always seem to get that in there. Anyway, when you stand way back, you can see that the glass just makes it much brighter and lighter over there without the wood shading all the shelves. So I really like the look of that much better. And aside from that, gang, I have not done anything on the physical layout. I just wanted to show you what I have got going on, and I'm kind of concentrating on this little corner and not doing much with the layout itself. So once again, just a little tiny, this is really a little tiny video, but I hope you guys enjoyed it, and thanks for watching today. Okay, everybody, I hope you enjoyed video 75, and as I always say, thanks for watching.